If you're a growing business and you've been doing old school accounting, it's time to find the power in your numbers with Xero. That's Xero spelled Xero. Xero is accounting software that gives you financial visibility, which helps give you confidence in your business. With automation tools and access to your financial data, it's easy to know your numbers daily, letting you focus on the big picture for your big goals. Learn more at xero.com. Xero, accounting software for better business.
This is Our Town, a public service and community project of the 6 stations of the Cumulus Radio Group here in Colorado Springs, hosted by Sarada Connors. During this half hour, you'll meet some new friends in 3 short conversations as we spotlight nonprofit events and organizations here in Our Town.
I have Teddi on today from Pro Football Camp. Geez, Teddi, I think this is probably, I'm going to say maybe your 8th year on Our Town.
Wow. Well, it is always such a pleasure to come on and be a part of this community and part of just making a difference for kids in our Colorado Springs area.
And I could be wrong. It could be your 10th year on, but you know what it is your 19th annual Pro Football Camp taking place in June. So first, Teddi, tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to create the Pro Football Camp.
Interesting enough, Pro Football Camp was born out of a desire to give back to the community. So my husband and I had moved here. We've been living here a few years, and we were just finally at that point of we're like, okay, it's time for us to be giving back. And I remember early on somebody saying, when it comes to volunteering, just bring what you got. Don't try to bring something that you don't got. So Craig has been an NFL agent for 30 plus years. So he definitely had connections to NFL athletes. I have worked in the space of sports marketing for 30 plus years. And so we basically came together and said, I wonder how we could help the community in this area. We felt God calling us to that. And very long story short, basically, no one in the local community embraced us. We prayed about it. And at the end of that 2 weeks of praying, I literally looked at my husband and I said, so what do you feel the Lord's telling you? And he looked at me and he said, you're supposed to do this. Which I love that story. But anyway, we did. We got it started, and it is a we thing. It's not just me. But he knew that a lot of the heavy lifting with all the event management stuff would rely on me. But nonetheless, we had people in our community come together. And for 19 years now, that's what it is. It's a community event. We couldn't do this just the two of us. If it weren't for the vast number of volunteers that we have, board members that we have, the community, as far as businesses and so forth that support us, there'd be no way we could put this on. So it's just truly what I believe a God-ordained event that comes together to help kids not only learn football skills, because it is a football camp, but also to learn character skills and some important life lessons that will do them well, whether they pursue sports or they just want to be great human beings.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you said that, because it is children ages 7 to 14, guys and girls, young ladies and young gents, but you don't have to know football, because, I sent my son, his dad is an extreme athlete, and Uriah showed up not knowing, and it was still so much fun. That's the importance. And tell us about the athletes you're bringing to teach the kids.
We bring in current and former, both NFL and UFL athletes. So in the pro leagues, we not only have the NFL, but we have these other leagues now. So we're inviting athletes just that are pros. We're not designating they have to be NFL athletes, although the majority are at this point. We're inviting them to come in and they donate their time. I think it's very valuable for people to understand. The athletes that come in actually donate their time so that they can share what they have been given. And that's the way they look at it, is I'm paying forward what people have given me, and that is to share not only proper football skills, but also the character that it has taken for them to make it up to that highest level.
You do some other events the week of camp. Tell us about some of the other events.
So we run on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, June 24th, 25th, and 26th. The camp is from 8 in the morning till 11:30, but we start on the night before, so that's going to be June 23rd, that Sunday evening, and we have a free event at Back East Bar and Grill.
Business has always been about turning a profit, making money. But can it stand for something more? Something beyond dollars and cents? We think so. We think that today, business has a higher calling, a purpose to be fair and just, to do right by their workers, customers, communities, and the environment. And it turns out companies successful doing that also do better for their bottom line. When you see the Just Capital seal, it means this company is a force for good. Visit justcapital.com to learn more.
Colorado has a lot to see, but the traffic can often block the views. Bustang is an avenue for commuters and travelers to get around the state with ease. Riders can enjoy in-vehicle amenities such as Wi-Fi, charging ports, restrooms, and abundant storage. By riding Bustang, passengers save gas money, reduce carbon emissions, and eliminate the headache of parking. Visit ridebustang.com to find the route that's right for you.
We call it Meet the Pros. So that's an opportunity, again, free and open to the public. Come meet the pros. Bring anything and everything you want autographed. Take pictures, whatever you desire. Bring mom and dad so they can see too all the cool guys that you're going to be working with that week. And it's just an opportunity for the public to meet each other and to commune together. The second event that we host is an event called Praise with the Pros. And Praise with the Pros is an event where the athletes actually share their Christian testimonies. So not all the athletes are necessarily Christian, but for those who are, this is an opportunity for them to share their faith. And one of the things that I think is most fascinating about that event is not only do we get to hear really in depth their stories and the adversity and the challenges they've overcome, but we also get to understand how these athletes make the Lord in their life when it comes to what's this look like in a locker room, right? What's this look like on game day to be walking in the faith of the Lord? And so there's some incredible stories that are shared at that event. And I think that a lot of people in the community really enjoy that. I will tell you, though, we don't have yet, I don't know if it'll be on that Monday night or the Tuesday night, but you can still pencil them in on your calendar, June 24th or 25th. And we don't have a location yet, but we are working on that.
And that's for Praise with the Pros.
That's for Praise with the Pros, yes.
Perfect. And then the camp, the pro football camp, will be at John Venencia Community Park?
Yes. So the camp runs June 24th, 25th, 26th, 8 in the morning till 11:30 at John Venezia Community Park.
Well, and that's off of Briargate Parkway area. So really easy, convenient to find. And then tell us, here's something really cool that you do. You're able to get sponsors to bring the camp cost down considerably. So tell us about, I love that you do that because, some families, they've got like several that want to go. And believe me, summertime, every kid is itching to get out of the house. They're tired of staring at mom and dad. So tell us about what it would cost for a camper.
Yes. So the cost is $99. That's what we charge. However, I got to tell you the actual cost every year. I love to do the analysis of our budget just because I think it's important to take a look at what it really is costing us. And, we're in the 190s every single year. We run a pretty tight ship over here, but it's really the cost. The athletes donate their time, but we do bring them in. We pay for their housing. So, hotel and flights and all that kind of stuff have just gone up and up and up. However, we've been very blessed by Colorado Institute of Sports Medicine. They're a PT clinic. There's 2 of them here in Colorado Springs, one in Pine Creek and one down off of Fillmore and Union. And they actually give us a sizable donation every year so that we only need to charge $99 per person. However, if that's even too much, we have a scholarship program, and we have a number of partners that through the years have donated to us in order that we can have this scholarship fund so that we provide both full and partial scholarships. And those companies are Classic Homes, and they've literally been a partner with us from absolutely day one. Springs Dentistry, Amos, we have Hope Homes, local builder here as well, the Colorado Sports Corp. So we have a number of different groups that every year give us a beautiful donation in order that we can take care of our scholarship kids. So we have that available as well.
No kid gets
As
turned
you
around.
know, there's no reason to not come other than your schedule's packed.
That's right. So profootballcamp.com, you can go on there and purchase your 3-day camp. And that's the other thing to remember. This is 3 days. So this is a great amount of time. It's not just one day and you're done. And you get to see all different athletes, be encouraged, have some fun. I think it is one of the best nonprofits that we have in the Pikes Peak region.
Oh, thank you. Well, again, I just want to emphasize that we couldn't do this without the community. The volunteers are critical. So if anybody's listening to this and maybe they don't have kiddos, or maybe they have a niece or nephew and they're going to be bringing them, and you have time during that time period to volunteer, please, we need help. You don't have to be an athlete and run drills or skills, but you can help us in many other different aspects. And I'll be very honest with you. What we've found through the years is that our years when we feel most stretched has been the years that we haven't had the number of volunteers that we really needed. So it really is important for the kids' experience to be maximized and for them to get as many touches on the ball as possible, for us to have as many volunteers as possible.
Makes sense. It takes about 100 volunteers to run the camp. So everybody either volunteer, donate as a business, help Teddi out, and so they can continue this for our community. And then, of course, if you have children ages 7 to 14, get them registered, and you will have the most fun all summer. I promise you that. I know we've been involved year after year. So
well, I want to make sure people know where to find us. They can find us online at www.profootballcamp.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. We have YouTube channels. So if you want to check out, what's been done in the past, look at our website, look at our YouTube channel, follow us online, and you'll get an update of who the athletes are going to be, where all the events are going to be, and so forth. And we'd love to have everybody out, whether you are involved with the camp or not. Come to one of the community events. We'd love to see you.
Praise with the pros and everything else you have. So thank you so much, Teddi, for joining us on Our Town.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending a few minutes with some of the influential voices from our town. To make your nonprofit organization or event a part of the show, or for more information about these guests and events, click on this station's website under the Shows tab. We're also on Facebook.com/OurTownCOS. We're back next week with more.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.